This. Um, yeah, because that shamisen will get annoying after a while because you'll be trying to do something else and she'll grab it and start playing it. Um, because you'll have to swipe left on your trackpad and she'll grab it and she'll start playing. So this is the altar of reflection on Mount Yōtei. If you've platinumed the game, you've been up here. So, and actually, this is not the summit. This is the altar of reflection on the bottom. So, hang on, I'll show you. Um, but as someone who played the game, I really loved it. And I'll say, if you're going for the plat, I would suggest you love the game. Because if you don't, there are some content creators that will platinum every game just to, you know, I think just for the content. I don't think they really have a joy for the game or whatever. They'll just platinum it just to say that they could. Um, Now those content creators that say, "Oh, you know, platinum it on lethal," there is no trophy in this game that makes you do that. They're just content creators saying, "Why I did it on lethal? Did I do mine on lethal? Absolutely not. Was I trying to put myself through stress for no reason? No. But I enjoyed playing the game, so I just platinumed the game. I will say there are some tricky points of the platinum. If you're having trouble on your mind, body, and spirit trophy, there is for the part of that trophy is to do all the bamboo strikes. Well, there is a Nippaku Fort on the map. That is the bamboo strike you need to pay attention to. Because when you go to do it, just like all the other bamboo strikes, you'll get interrupted by these two bears, and then the game will say, "Oh, you've completed it after you kill the bears." But no, 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 no. It's just like all the other bamboo strikes. So if you've done all your climbs, you've done all your hot springs, and you're still stuck at like 43, and you need 44 for the trophy, that means you've got to go back to Nikaku Fort bamboo strike. And once you've been there, it will let you travel back to it, so you don't have to find it. Well, I mean, once you cleared out the bears, it will. Um, and so you go back and visit it and actually interact with it and do it just like you did all the others, and then the trophy will pop. See, I was stuck at 43, and I had done everything, and the game said I had done all the bamboo strikes through my song. So the song, I believe it's the Song of the Spirit, which there's another trophy that's tied to getting all the songs. There are 8 songs total: Song of the Spirit, uh, the Master of the Shamisen, Vanity Song, the Wolf Song, the Anu Song. They all have their different purposes and to completing the game. Um, but I will say again, if you're struggling with that trophy, that's what you need to do. You need to go back to that nip. It's called Nippaku Fort on your map. It's the bamboo strike that got interrupted by the bears. Now the game, when you get interrupted by the bears and kill them, the game says, "Oh, you've completed it." So if you try to go back through, go find the bamboo strike through your song, it won't send you back to the bamboo strike. You have to go travel to it on the map like you would anything else. So you just find the nearest point. I forget what the nearest point was. Find the nearest point to the bamboo strike and go visit it and actually interact with it and do it. And then you'll get your 44 for the mind, body, and spirit. And I will say also there is another area in Oshima Coast that is like I won't say unattainable, but basically unreachable until you do this specific bounty that leads you to that area. It starts with a K. I don't remember what it is, but it's in Oshima Coast. But there's no place on the map really for it. But it's tied to a bounty. And if you're trying to get Bounty Master to platinum the game, you're gonna come across this bounty. So basically, you'll go and it'll take you to the last place that you need to liberate all the Yōtei 6 camps. And not all of them count towards it. I think there's about I want to say like 20, there's 22, I think. And of course, the one that counted is the one that's tied to the bounty that you get. So you basically have to do a master bounty to get to this area, which also gets you the clearing out all the Yōtei 6 camps for the trophy. But those are the really only tricky things about the plat. I mean, if you could keep those in mind, like I said, the Oshima coastal one, that area is not readily acceptable uh, or accessible until you get to that certain bounty. So once you go to that bounty, then you can go to that area and liberate it, and that'll be your last area. If you cleared out all the puzzle camps and where you have to do all the puzzles to get in there, and then you kill some more nine tails, and when you do all that stuff and clear all the other red, most of them are labeled by red markers on the map. With that being said, this is like a quick review of the game. I will say the story, there were some emotional parts and some parts that got me, and I won't ruin it if you haven't finished the game. Um, but I would say the meat and potatoes of the whole game is in the side tales. It's in the side quests, not really the main story. But for me personally, my favorite quest to do in the game, since I had to basically do them all, um, was the uh, Crimson Kimono one, where you had to follow the red. They look like these like red. I swear they look like these like red mosquitoes or whatever. Um, but you have to follow them, and you have to finish the tale, and it's quite beautiful. And the story between the mother and the daughter. And well, that was my favorite one. Now, would I say if you don't like the game, don't platinum it? Absolutely. If you don't like the game and you thought it was like mediocre, that's your opinion. Just don't platinum it. But that being said, I will say and I will stress that uh it is it necessary to platinum the game? On lethal? Absolutely not. And I wouldn't say do it if you didn't love it. So that being said, if you want to platinum the game, just have fun exploring stuff and getting through every quest and sort of experiencing it. But there are content creators on YouTube right now that are platinuming on lethal just to say they did it on lethal. But there is no trophy in this game that requires you to do it on lethal. You do not have to. So, and I would challenge you, if you want to challenge, do it, but you don't have to. So, I've done it. I enjoyed it. I loved it. It is what it is. So, but I hope everyone loves the game and maybe these tips helped y'all. But then again, I'm done with the game, so there's nothing left for me to do. So, um, and I'll post this video to YouTube. So, and I will see you guys for the next one.